Stephanie from History Hustle, and I'm sitting here on the Chinese wall. Yes, that's right, we're here. And although my channel focuses mainly on modern history, in this first video about the history of China, I'll talk about the Chinese dynasties. The First Dynasty is a Shia dynasty, although scholars debate whether or not this dynasty was existent. Scholars do agree that the Tang Dynasty did exist, because several relics have been found about that, mainly bronze artifacts and also pots and bones. This one was succeeded by the Xiao dynasty. The Xiao started with the building of the Chinese wall. After the Xiao dynasty collapsed, there was a chaotic period, also known as the period of the warring states, with several separate kingdoms fighting against each other. The victor of this warring period was the Qin, and therefore it became the Qin Dynasty. The Qin Dynasty had a policy of centralization, and they also made a standardization in the writing. They built the terracotta army as a mausoleum for the Qin emperor, and also they gave a systematic character to the Chinese wall. Many forced laborers were used for this, and many died. The Chinese wall was basically to keep the barbaric tribes from the north out of the kingdom. But because the Qin was so repressive towards his people, many forced laborers died by the construction of this wall, there was an uprising. And what followed was the Han Dynasty. The Han Dynasty made a new bureaucratic system, and also they introduced Confucianism. They made great progress on areas as medicine and agriculture, and also they invented the wheel. Then there were three kingdoms, the Shu, the Wu, and the Wei. Then there was the Jin Dynasty. Taoism and Buddhism were introduced. Next were the Northern and the Southern Dynasties, a very chaotic period, which was followed by the Sui. Hereby there were plans for an irrigation system, but because of an uprising, these plans were never realized. The Tang Dynasty was next, and this was a golden age on the area of art, religion, and economy. There was a strong bureaucratic system. However, because of uprisings and rebellions, the Tang became into a decline. Next was the Song Dynasty, which eventually became the Southern Song and the Northern Jin. The Northern Jin was overrun by the Mongolians. The Mongolians established the Yuan Dynasty, which was a succession of the Mongolian Empire, which was led by Kublai Khan, the grandson of Genghis Khan, which founded Beijing, and also he received Marco Polo. Under the Ming Dynasty, the wall was even more extended. The Ming was followed by the Qing Dynasty. Qing Dynasty ruled for many centuries and came in contact with the West, which eventually led to its decline. Talk about more in next video.